Hey guys, Eva Thompson here. Welcome to my channel today. In this video, I want to talk to you about life after retroactive jealousy and what it looks like. There's two reasons I want to make this video. A, because what you focus on grows, and as someone that works with RJ sufferers every day, I see people come in and they know what they don't want so well. Obviously, because they experience the symptoms every day. They know they don't want the intrusive thoughts. They know they don't want the mental movies. They don't want the intense emotions. They don't want the compulsions. That's what they don't want. But then when you ask them what they do want, they struggle to come up with the details and as much information as they did compared to, what they don't want. So again, what you focus on does grow. And the second reason why I want to make this video is because it stops not being able to visualize what life will look like without the problem and believing that it can't be fixed for you is what causes people to not even try to overcome RJ. So a lot of people do experience the retroactive jealousy and they won't be able to even imagine life without the problem for themselves, and so they don't even try to overcome it. It is a very hot day here, so please excuse the glow of sweat. It's so humid. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Please like and subscribe if you are new. I would really appreciate it. I make videos about retroactive jealousy and ROCD. I'm also a therapist. I've overcome RJ myself and ROCD, and I've been working with people one-on-one to help them overcome RJ for the past 2 years now. So if you are interested in finding out more about RJ, please like and subscribe to my channel. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Like I said, first I want to get into the questions that you guys sent on Instagram regarding this specific topic. So I asked you if you got any questions about life after retroactive jealousy, and I did get a few questions. The first one is it possible not to bring back those haunting memories forever and lead a good and happy life? It is possible, because even though the memories don't change, how you view them does. So it's important to realize as an RJ sufferer what you can and can't control. You can't control the past. You can't control what happened. But you can control how you view it, your perception, how you react to it, how you relate it to yourself. So it's very important to realize this. And although the memories may be there somewhere in your mind, you don't view them as haunting anymore. You don't view them as this bad, terrible, awful thing that gives you anxiety and makes you feel sad or angry or frustrated. And so it is possible to live a life even though you know things about the past, because what will change is your feeling towards them instead of the actual memories, if that makes sense. Do you still ask questions about his past? No, not at all. How does a relationship without RJ and insecurity even feel like? So this is a very good question, because I'm going to talk first about how does a relationship without RJ look like, because a relationship with insecurities, or a relationship without insecurities, in my opinion, doesn't exist, because we're all human beings, we're all imperfect, we all have insecurities, and that is normal. And so a relationship without insecurities, I don't think exists, and I think it's a very normal thing to have insecurities. You can, with work and communication, get it to a point where it's not a threat to your relationship or to your happiness. You can still live a happy life with insecurities, but a life without RJ is basically a life where you don't think about your partner's past and get bothered by it. So you don't care about your partner's past anymore. And it's not like you wake up every day and you think to yourself, oh, I haven't got any thoughts today about my partner's past. It's more having the mental and emotional energy that you put into RJ to yourself. So you get that back. You reclaim that energy that you've been putting into overthinking, trying to understand the past, asking questions. All of that's really draining, right? So imagine having all of that energy back, and then you're free to put it into other things that are going to serve you. So hobbies, work, family. That's what life without RJ looks like. It's not like you wake up every day and you think to yourself, oh, I haven't got RJ today. Because this is another thing that I want to bring up. I don't think that anybody even people that don't have RJ enjoy thinking about their partner with other people. I think it's a very unrealistic expectation to have as a RJ sufferer, to think that, you know, I want to get to a place where I'm thinking about my partner with his exes, and I love it. I'm so happy. I enjoy it. I don't think that anyone does that, but it's just getting to a point where you're indifferent. So people think that overcoming RJ is liking your partner's past or loving your partner's past. You know, no, it's just becoming indifferent. It does not matter. It really doesn't matter. And it's just understanding that on a subconscious level, and really feeling it instead of just logically saying it. Because of course you've got the logical part of you that is telling you that the past doesn't matter and it's all gone and you should just get over it and just move forward, and it's a silly thing that you're doing, and, you know, get a grip. But you also have the emotional side, that is the side of you that feels the anxiety or the sadness or the anger or the frustration, the part of you that convinces you that you must ask another question, or you must start an argument, or you must feed into your compulsions, whatever they are, so you can feel better. So life without RJ is basically two things. You get to a point where you've got a lot more energy to put into other things that will serve you better. And you also become indifferent to your partner's past. So it's not like you think about the partner's past and you enjoy it. It's more, again, it's indifference. That's the word that I can come up with right now. You are just indifferent. You don't love the past. You don't hate the past. It just is something that doesn't matter anymore, and you really don't care about it. So that's at least my experience with it, and a lot of my clients as well. Next question. Do you have any feelings towards your partner's past? No, again, it's more indifference, because, and I'll tell you why. It's because you look at, or I looked at what I was projecting onto the partner's past. So your mind, if you're an RJ sufferer, will try to convince you that it's all about their past. That is what the problem is. That is the issue here. That's why you're feeling this way. They made you feel this way, because if they didn't do what they did, then you wouldn't be feeling this way. And your mind convinces you that this is the case. However, that's not the problem. The problem is what you're projecting onto your partner's past. So the partner's past is not inherently a problem. Your partner's past doesn't exist anymore. It's not a problem. It's what you're projecting onto the partner's past that's a problem. So once you realize that, you understand that you can control what goes on in here. You can control your emotions and your reactions and, you know, your perceptions. You can't control the past. And so realizing that the past isn't a problem, it's your reaction to it, what you're projecting onto it, that's when you can start to shift things. So even though the actual past doesn't change, how you view it does. Someone else said, I'm doing my work normally. Everything is normal, as though I don't care about ROCD. Is this okay? Okay, this is an ROCD question, but I'm going to answer it. Yes, it's okay. That's what recovery looks like. You just get on with your life and you don't think about the problem anymore. People try to test themselves as they're recovering, and I need to point it out to them a lot of the time, because they're like, oh, let me test myself. Let me see if the partner's past still bothers me. You know, they'll go like a couple of days without having thoughts, and then they'll bring the thought back just to test themselves. Don't do that. Just let life be. Don't try to test yourself on purpose, because again, I don't think anyone gets to a point where they're like, oh yeah, my partner with other people, I'm going to think about that and really have a nice time. I'm really going to like doing that. So don't test yourself. Just get on with life. Did you experience shutting down and pushing away your partner from the anxiety? Yes. This is a very, 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 very normal thing, and a lot of people do this that suffer. I did it too. And the last question is, does it go away completely? Yes, the retroactive jealousy does go away completely. I can confidently say that it is possible. I've done it. My clients have done it. You can get to a point where you are indifferent, and you've got all this emotional and mental energy to put into your, again, family, work, hobbies, whatever it is that you want to do, instead of focusing on understanding the past, rationalizing it, asking questions, trying to figure it out, trying to different things together, timelines and information, so you can figure it all out. That is exhausting, as you probably already know. So yes, guys, I basically wanted to make this video to give you some sort of taste of what life without RJ looks like, because a lot of the time, like I said in the beginning, this is what blocks people, is not even being able to imagine life without the problem for themselves, not thinking that they can overcome this. And what I say to people a lot, and it is true, the same mind that came up with these thoughts and these feelings is the same mind that can get over them. We're not born with RJ. This is something that developed throughout your lifetime based on your experiences, on your traumas, on your unconscious beliefs, on your insecurities, on your fears. All of these things can manifest into retroactive jealousy. And you can very well project them onto your partner's past, which is what RJ is. So I do hope that you got some sort of inspiration or idea of what your life without the problem might look like. Try to imagine if you're struggling, try to imagine what you would put your mental energy into if it wasn't for RJ. So that might be something that you can try to do to maybe help you out of where you are right now. What would you do if you didn't have RJ? Where would all this emotional and mental energy be going towards if you didn't suffer from this? So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'd really appreciate it. If you've got any further questions, feel free to either message me or leave them down in the comment section below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, everything's down in the description, my Facebook, my Instagram, everything, my website, so you can check that out. But that being said, I again hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Take care.